Smile again, right? So what were you talking about? He was asking me about the first reason. My reaction.
Fundamentally about American sovereignty.
Sure. I'll be glad next.
And
you want to tape it or you?
Oh, can I? Is that okay? Yeah, okay.
Or whatever that kind of can.
There you go.
Camera,
yeah, well, it's just it's a flash drive.
Okay.
It's normal camcorder, but I wanted to preface it with a statement and then a few quotes if I could.
Okay.
Given the fact that the economy is the backbone of any real strong sovereignty, basically meaning that economic policy is one of the most utmost important things that we have. We have, and I want to. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm talking to a big political figure here. One of the quotes I wanted to throw by you to preface my question is a quote by Thomas Jefferson. I don't have it memorized, so I got to read it here. If the American people ever allow the private banks to control the issue of currency, first by inflation and then by deflation, the banks and corporations that grow up around them will deprive the people of all their property until their children wake up homeless on the continents that the forefathers conquered. What am I? No, it's not. It's not. And then, you know, it would seem that that's already taken place now. John D. Rockefeller, who was one of the architects of the Federal Reserve, which is a private, you know, as most people know now, is a private bank. His son, David Rockefeller, wrote this in his book, and I don't know if you've seen this quote yet or not, but some even believe that we, the Rockefeller family, I actually went down to the library and photocopied this quote, are part of a secret cabal working against the best interests of the United States, characterizing my family and me as internationalists, and conspiring with other people around the world to build a more integrated global and political economic structure. One world, if you will, and if that's the charge, I stand guilty, and I'm proud of it. So, I know I see the look on your face like, wow, how can anyone say that?
Yeah.
I guess
like George Soros.
It does sound like George Soros, 100%. Now, I guess the question for me is, because really, if you ask me, that's really tantamount to admitting to treason to this country. So, as president, would you see to it that these guys are shown what the American tradition of freedom is all about, and show them what due process of law is all about, and trial by jury?
No, I mean, I'm not going to go out and tell you right now that I'll go prosecute people.
Well, I'm not saying...
I'm for a policy
okay.
of fundamentally overhauling the Federal Reserve,
okay.
splitting its powers dramatically, auditing it, and holding it accountable.
Okay.
I'm also for a policy, and I think you're exactly right, that says you can't have national security without a national economy. And if you don't rebuild the national economy,
right,
you're not going to be the strongest country in the world. So I think you need an American-centered economic policy in order to have an America strong enough to lead the world based on American values.
Absolutely. Well said.
Okay.
Well said. The other part of that would be, you said revamping the Federal Reserve. Now, originally, the Congress was supposed to be the ones who were to issue currency. And from my understanding of how it works is basically it's a private bank that, you know, like an 18-year-old kid would keep getting new credit cards. We keep borrowing money from them at interest.
They should fundamentally change the assignment of the Federal Reserve to sustain the value of the dollar. That should be the only assignment. They should take away everything but its monetary policy, take all that bank bailout stuff away from it.
Okay.
And we should go back and audit the last 5 years and find out who got the money and why.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit of a mystery, isn't it? Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you.